Hi, internet friends. Tessa Collins here. I haven't posted in a long time, so I'm sorry. I've had a crazy busy couple of weeks. And if you're hearing any noises, that's because they're doing work on my house right now. So that's probably what you're hearing. If you hear any cleaving of holes into walls or any some such noises, that's probably what it is. Also, I broke my finger, so there it is, magical cast. Today I'm going to talk about some excellent quotes in a hopefully much shorter video than my last one. So I'll just dive right into some great quotes. I think my favorite quote ever is an Albert Einstein quote that I actually have on my wall over here. If A is success in your life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. I think that's an excellent quote from such an incredible man. Um, and he also has another one of my favorite quotes that I can't remember exactly. I think I have it written down somewhere. But it's essentially saying everyone is brilliant, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its entire life believing that it is stupid, which I think is interesting and an interesting take on standardized tests recently, which I know is a big issue because each person has their own unique knowledge and skills, and if we try and standardize it, we're never going to see the true potential of those people, and they're going to live their lives thinking they're below average, even if they're incredibly intelligent. So that's a great one. Another, a Leo Tolstoy quote that I love, which is just simple and excellent, is if you want to be happy, be. That's kind of just saying, if you want to be happy, make it happen. There's nobody else that's going to step into your life and tell you how to do it. One quote from the Buddha, as you walk and eat and travel, be where you are, otherwise you will miss most of your life. I think that's great about living in the moment and being there, being present, which is such an important thing. And then there's an Irish proverb that I like. I'm not sure if it's actually, well, I have it written down as an Irish proverb. I copied it years and years and years ago when I was like 6 or 7, so I might have that wrong, but it's do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail, which is an excellent quote. Another one that I actually read in a fortune cookie, which I thought was really cliche and awesome, um, was to love and to win is the best thing, to love and to lose the next best, which I think is an excellent quote. And very true. I think it's important to be grateful for the love that we have, regardless of whether it lasts or not. Another quote from A Tale of Two Cities, which is one of my favorite books of all time. If you haven't read it, you definitely should. It's this quote that Sidney Carton says to Lucy, and he's sort of admitting defeat and realizing that the only thing that he can do that's honorable, that will honor her, is to die. And he says, I can't remember the opening, but it's something like, and yet I must remark with what sudden mastery you kindled me, heap of ashes that I am, into fire. Such a beautiful quote about love and the no matter how you are and where you are and when you are in life, someone can always come along and kindle you into fire, which I think is such a beautiful quote. And I know love is always described as like burning, and that's a classic quote that kind of says, I was a heap of ashes, I was something unmolded, and then you came along and you made me see, if not become, this different, alive person. So that's a beautiful quote. Yeah, so those are just some of my favorite quotes, things that I enjoy and learn from and try to live by. Not all of them necessarily, but a lot of them. Yeah, those are just quotes that I enjoy. And of course, there's my favorite quote ever is from Billy Joel's song Piano Man, which is a quote that the older I get, the more knowledge and understanding I get from it. So the opening of it is, and the waitress is practicing politics while the businessman slowly gets stoned. They're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. So interpret that any which way you like. So those are just some of my favorite quotes. Tell me what yours are in the comment section. Thanks. Let me know. Bye-bye.